All right, our first exercise is the stiff-legged deadlift, also known as the Romanian deadlift. I'm using a band here, but you could use 2 dumbbells if you'd like. What we do here is we hinge at the hip. We stick our butt back, keeping the back flat, shoulder blades somewhat together, and we stand up. So I'm going to show you a side view here. Again, it's hinge at the hip, slightly bent at the knees, not a whole lot of extra knee bending going on after the slight bend. You're going to come forward, but you really are going back. I want you to stick your butt back, keep the shoulder blades together. Notice my shoulders don't drop forward when I go forward. They stay back. Push those hips back, then stand up by pushing through your heel bones and squeezing your butt cheeks. Keep your abs braced while you do this, and exhale on the up. Arm curls, pretty basic arm curl. If you're doing bands, you want to keep the legs apart, and you can go wider apart if you want the band to be tighter. You can also use dumbbells. Here's our narrow stance push-up, also known as a triceps push-up. I realize you can't quite see it from the angle here that well, but my elbows are just like glued to my ribs. They're sliding by my ribs. You can do this on your toes or your knees. This is a pretty tough push-up, so a lot of you will be on your knees even if you can do a regular push-up on your toes, and that's completely normal. Here's our one-legged squat, also called the skater squat because of what I'm kind of doing with my arms here in opposition. I'm sitting back into my right hip or my left hip, and then I'm driving through that heel bone to stand back up. I'm squeezing my cheek when I come back up. Now we're only doing 8 reps on each side, and if you're an advanced exerciser, you might want to add a little something something to that. Here I've just picked up a weight. You can pick up a 10-pound, 5-pound, or 10-pound, 15, 20, 25-pound weight, and you're going to sit back into those hips with a little added extra weight. Now watch what happens when I go onto this side. This is my left side, and it's my weaker side. And you can see how I kind of almost need to use my right foot as a kickstand. It's normal to be weaker on one side a little bit. Go ahead and use that foot as a kickstand. And here is our squat, our ground squat to overhead press. Tap the weights down, then bring them up in front of your body and push overhead. Here's the side view. Notice my back's going to stay pretty straight. I'm looking straight ahead. I do not round my back.